look presentable on that day. You know, the pride of your parents and your family, and even if they are not there, they couldn't be there. For yourself, you know. Again, you may be somebody that says sneakers, I feel more comfortable in sneakers, but guess what? Once in a while, even on your wedding day, you should wear shoes, guys. You know, so graduation ceremony is one of those days that, you know, give yourself a break and just wear shoes for a couple of hours for the ceremony, just to look the part, just to look decent enough on that day, you know. Because don't forget, a lot of people are going to be taking pictures, paparazzis all over the place. Even if you don't want to take pictures of yourself, you're going to find yourself in other people's pictures. You know,
a decade after and say, okay, so what was I wearing?
Again, and then even for some ladies, they bring out the best of the best shoes, but they're like 6-8 inches high, and you know, your feet are aching you in all places. I would say wear comfortable shoes. They may be a certain height, but make sure that they're comfortable, not the ones that are pinching you on this edge. And you know, you have to also do the majestic walk to go and get your certificate. So
you don't want to tumble.
You don't want to fall down. You know, you really have to use a bit of wiseness. You have got to be a bit more smart when it comes to graduations, because you're going to be in those shoes for quite a while. You're going to have to stand up in front of everybody, take that walk. You don't want anything to happen on that day, you know. So it's about looking smart and really sharp dressed, you know. That's the case. That's with attire. I was also mentioning the fact that when it comes to graduations as well, pictures are important. Like I said, once in a lifetime. So you really want to go the extra mile. Do a little bit more to look decent, look good. Don't go over the top. So even if you're going to wear makeup, don't let it be extravagant or excessive. Just enough to make it look like that was an important day in my life. It's like on your wedding day, you go out of your way to look a little bit nicer on that day. And that's how it should be. It's a prestige, it's an honor. It's something that, you know, lots of parents look forward to, actually. Your child is in primary school today. You look forward to the day your child is going to graduate. So as a child, be the pride of your parents that day. You know, it's not just about you, actually. All right, so you might want to hire a photographer at the same time. You know, not an expensive one. Your phones, anything can happen. You may have a phone, that's not a problem, but you know, some people actually go out of the way. I remember my younger sister, when she was graduating a few years ago, quite a number of years ago, she told the whole family, you have to be assembled at 7:30 in the morning. We all rushed, we were all excited. She's the baby of the house. She was doing her graduation ceremony. 7:30 is what she said, and we all got there on time. We had a big bus because we all wanted to go as a family, mom, dad, the whole family. And then along the way, she now says, well, we're going to stop and take a picture. So we actually went to a studio and took the picture. This is about 9:30. I was like, okay.
So she already had it planned.
She had it planned. The picture, she knew that this is a ceremony that she didn't want to, you know, take for granted. We all took beautiful pictures, which we have till today. And then we set out. But guess what? Her own timing for graduation wasn't until 2:30. And yet she told us to come at 7:30. She didn't want any excuses whatsoever. And she planned it beautifully. So if you know family members are to come, give them 2-3 hours. You know, don't tell them to come at 10 when you want to leave at 10, because unfortunately, somebody's going to let you down. You know, so but with pictures, so some people go to the studio, some people hire somebody, you know, but the truth of the matter with pictures is when you're taking your pictures that day, you know, studio pictures, I don't know why some people, for the life of me, still frown in pictures. Some people say when they smile they don't look good, but I don't know. But smile, pose well in your pictures. It's a great day.
Depending on what works for you.
Yeah, depending on what works for you, definitely. But you know, be conscious of the fact that you really want the picture to come out nice, you know. That's all detail I have to
and
say.
And then if you didn't go with a cameraman, you know, those ceremonies you find people, you know, cameramen who are there to print out the pictures.
Yes, yes. But, you know, take 1 or 2, at least for remembrance, for whatever it is worth, you know, for whatever it is worth.
I'm not sure I took any picture at my graduation.
You didn't? Ouch. You see? And you look back and you, so what do you show your kids? Like, you know, this is me on my graduation day.
No, I showed them the pictures of me when I was getting into school.
Okay.
But
that's
so
it. So nowadays, the thing is, a lot of people, I don't know, the graduation ceremony doesn't mean too much nowadays. And I think it should be some significant part of your life. You know, that's the way I look at it. And even with the certificates, some universities will give you your certificate that day. Some will probably tell you come back later, they'll just give you the scroll or something to carry. But either way, if you're going to get your certificate that day, be prepared to look after it. Get something, a jacket.
We need to do a quick one. We'll be back shortly. Don't go away. Welcome back.
How many people you find, relaxing like that?
Oh,
you'd be surprised.
You don't want to imagine it. There are many. So, Janet.
Yeah, we were talking about certificates, and I was saying that you need to guard that certificate jealously. On that day, so many things are happening. So you either get a jacket for it, you get a scroll for it, or you keep it in safe hands. Because thousands of you want to take pictures, and anything can happen. Protect it from the weather, The ceremony itself. Now, you walk into the ceremony. You'd be surprised how so many people forget the date and the time of their own graduation ceremony. It's amazing, but they do. So you have to mark it down on the calendar. Locate the venue before that date, of course. Now, when you get there, there's no room for chewing gum or fidgeting. So some people go there and the cameras all over the place. So no fidgeting, no chewing gum. Selfie time, you can't keep doing that. At a point in time, you have to stop taking pictures and attend to the ceremony, You have to take in almost nothing into the ceremony. Minimal possessions. So because of safety and security, okay? Watch your actions, of course. Remember that paparazzi are around and you can be caught on camera. Now let me ask you a question. Somebody is graduating in your family, or maybe it's your child. What would you give as a gift?
I think it would depend on maybe what the person likes, or maybe what the person has been talking about. I don't know.
Because some people give gifts depending on, if you graduate, I'll get you this. Some graduates are lucky. They've had big gifts like, vehicles and stuff. So some people say, okay, a monetary gift might be good, or a gift card would be good. Go out and get, this is a gift card for you. Always give a graduate a card. A proper card itself, sometimes you might want to give them a photo frame for their picture or whatever, but yes, know what the child or the graduate likes, but then make it something reasonable and sensible. All right, make it reasonable and sensible. And finally, the party. Are you going to have a party? Is it a lunch, a dinner, an after party, a barbecue? Either way, you have to tell at this point in time, graduates can get out of hand when it comes to parties, and you have to be very mindful. How many guests are you having? Be careful what you do. Watch your attitude, watch your behavior, watch your conduct when you're having your graduation party, because anything can happen. But it's a great day to celebrate a child and tell the child, congratulations.
People celebrate a child moving from nursery to primary. And I see, they come with rice. There's a big party.
It's a thing too, it's a journey.
You asked me what I'll give my daughter, so I had told her I was going to give her a present, but I didn't say what. So she comes, I want to go see grandma, I want to go see grandma. I said, okay, graduation, you're going to see grandma. So I
escaped. That's clever.
But I do take that, giving a card.
The graduation card is a nice thing.
Thank you so much, Janet. So it was a pleasure having you here. So one of these days we'll do etiquette. Well, one of these days we'll do etiquette of voting. And elections.
I've written it before. I've written about it before. So there's a protocol.
All right. Thank you, Janet.
Thank you.
Janet Adetu. We're talking about etiquette of graduation, and we're in our home stretch. The artist of the week will be in shortly. Don't go away.